Provence has been visited by so many painters, writers, artists and aristocrats over the centuries that it has acquired an image of a shimmering, glorious land. Once a well-kept secret of the Europeans and well-travelled foreigners, its excellent quality of life was revealed to the world by the bestseller A Year in Provence by Peter Mayle, whose amusing tales of quirky Provençal locals have made readers around the world dream of this little corner of southern France. But for all its glamour, Provence is also steeped in history and in natural beauty. It is where cafe terraces are shaded by old trees, where fragrant blue waves of lavender fill the countryside with their unmistakable scent, where centuries-old hilltop villages overlook fields of sunflowers, vineyards and olive groves. Provence has a spirit of its own. It is a land where soul and senses are celebrated. Our Provence Arts and Scents tour is based in Aix-en-Provence, where we will stay for 9 days in an elegant boutique hotel, part of the prestigious Relais Chateau group. An oasis of tranquility and refinement high above the city, yet not far from its centre, this former home of an aristocratic family does not accommodate large groups. It has only 22 rooms, each one uniquely decorated with the most sumptuous materials. Some open onto a garden of lavender. Others have private terraces overlooking the pool, one of the most beautiful sights in Aix. The hotel's superb restaurant pays tribute to the traditional tastes and full flavors of Provençal cuisine, and its wine list is stellar. Aix-en-Provence is one of the most beautiful and romantic towns in France. It is full of colors and sensations. Brilliant blue skies, golden stone walls, transparent green fountains, shady trees, first-rate restaurants, lively bars, and beautiful, fun-loving people. It is also an international art center and a gourmet and cultural mecca. Writer Émile Zola was born there. So was painter Paul Cézanne. He was so fond of his town that during a short stay in Paris, Cézanne confessed to a friend, "When you are born in Aix, that's it. Nothing else appeals." Cézanne is considered the father of modern art, and his memory is very much alive in Aix. This year is marked by a major art exhibit to highlight his influence on Picasso, who often declared that Cézanne was his one and only master. This show will bring together about 100 works of both artists, some from private collections around the world and never before seen in public. While it takes place in downtown Aix, a few miles away, a stepdaughter of Picasso will offer, for the first time ever, tours of the magnificent chateau where he lived and worked in the 60s, and where he is buried. But our tour is not limited to beautiful Aix or its arts. There is so much more to see in Provence. In our private chauffeured minivan, we will explore sunny villages, legendary for their charm and beauty, and shop in open-air markets that go back hundreds of years. We will visit a town that has kept the traditional Provençal way of life intact, where Nostradamus was born, and where the glowing beauty of the countryside is so intense that it inspired Van Gogh to produce 150 paintings in the year he lived there as a patient in a mental institution. We will visit Marseille, on the blue Mediterranean seacoast, a city so vibrant and uniquely flavored that it is often described as mysterious and unknowable. The Old Port area is what gives Marseille its singular character and the rugged charm it is famous for. It is also where a staple of the French cuisine was born, bouillabaisse, created by fishermen and sailors. To have a true bouillabaisse, one has to be in Marseille. we will enjoy ours in a restaurant favoured by locals, away from the tourist crowds. Next to Marseille is picturesque Cassis, a fishing village with breathtaking views of the Mediterranean. Surrounded by vineyards overlooking the sea, Cassis produces a variety of wines famous for their unique flavour and colour. We will taste it in a vineyard considered one of the most alluring sights in the south of France. Being in Provence, we cannot overlook the richly flavoured cuisine it is famous for, considered to be the healthiest cuisine in the world. We will learn why in a cooking class, followed by lunch in the majestic 17th century chateau of a local chef. To be introduced to the famous pistou, a soup Provençal people have in the summer, we will be dinner guests at the home of a local artist. Every day, we will stop for lunch or dinner in places selected for special menus and picturesque settings. Some are major names known to international gourmets, others well-kept secrets of the local people, for whom eating well is an art. You will also have plenty of free time to relax or explore by yourself, something you will treasure, given the variety of options available. And for the people who want to go further into the heart of Provence, we offer an extended tour, 2 Jewels in Provence, which consists of 3 additional days to visit Les-Baux and Arles, 2 very unique towns. In Les-Baux, a dramatic mountaintop stone village 20 miles from Aix, we will stay in an exclusive hotel in a magical setting, with the best views in the area and a Michelin-starred chef in the kitchen. These are just a few of the attractions of our first-rate, world-class experience of Provence. Come and see this land of art and striking beauty. Give yourself a chance to relax, balance, and reconnect to a more gentle way of life. The way of life in Provence.